Hello, good morning, boys and girls. Here I am outside my house. It's a beautiful sunny day, and I want to come outside a little bit. I'm going to talk about our house today. This is my house. Do you see my house? Here is my house. I have a small yard in the front. A yard is a green, grassy place. Do you see my yard here? And I have a few flowers in my yard. I like my flowers. This is my house. If you can see in one of my windows, I put some hearts. Did you know now, because of the coronavirus, if you put hearts in your window, that means you're sending your love to all the people who are sick and also to all the doctors and nurses who are helping people get better. Maybe you'd like to put a heart in your window, and then anyone coming by your house will see that you care. You care about those people who are sick. So here you can see my house. It's a big house. It has 2 floors, and I have some flowers. And here's my front door. I'm going to walk to the backyard. This is the front yard, and we'll go to the backyard and we'll see what is in my backyard. Do you see what is in my backyard? I think you can see him now. In the fence, in the gate, behind the house. There's my dog. Hello, doggy. Choky is his name. Hello, Choky. This is my backyard. A yard has a lot of grass. I haven't got a garden because I don't have time to plant vegetables. Here is my dog. He digs up everything. Hello, Choky. So I keep my dog in my backyard. He said hello to you. Okay, now let's go inside. What kind of house do you live in? Do you live in a house like I do with a garden? Or do you live in a flat, a block of flats in the city? What kind of house do you live in? We'll talk about that in a little bit. Let's look at some of the furniture that we know. Okay, just very quickly, we'll run through this. You say the word as I show you the picture, okay? What is it? Door, window, sofa, lamp, armchair. Remember, armchair, it has the arms. Clock, table, stove or gas cooker. Remember, stove is the American English word. Gas cooker is the British stove or gas cooker. Chair, picture, fridge, fridge. Refrigerator is the long word. Fridge is the short word. Wardrobe, bed, toilet, wash basin or sink. Okay, British English is wash basin. In America, we say sink. Tub or bathtub, bathtub. Cabinet. This might be a new word for you. Cabinet, cabinet. Bookshelf. And back to door. Okay? Now think about that furniture and where we would see that in a house. All of these things are called furniture, and each room has different kinds of furniture. Okay, let's look around my house. So I am sitting on a sofa in my living room. Let's look around my room and see what there is. We say there is a sofa. Or we could say there are 2 sofas, okay? The plural is there are 2 or 3 or more, or there is a sofa. There is a sofa in my living room, okay? Look over here. I have a small sofa and a big sofa. So I can say there are 2 sofas in my living room. There is a little table in my living room. We call this a coffee table because you can put your coffee on the table. There is a coffee table in my living room. There is a piano in my living room. I like to play the piano. There is a piano in my living room. Do you see these? Stairs. Stairs. There are stairs in my living room. These stairs go upstairs. If we go upstairs, then we would see the bedrooms. So, stairs. There are stairs in my living room. Let's look over here. There are pictures in my living room. There are pictures in my living room. There is a bookshelf in my living room. There are books. There are many books in my living room because I like to read. There is a TV in my living room. There is a TV in my living room. There is a window. Here is a window. Only one window. 1, 2, 3. So I must say there are windows in my living room. There are 3 windows in my living room. This isn't a bookshelf. It isn't a table. Do you remember the word? Cabinet. Cabinet. There is a cabinet in my living room. A cabinet. What's this? A clock. There is a clock on my cabinet. There is a clock on the cabinet. There are plants in my living room. Plants. There are many plants in my living room. This plant has 2 flowers, so I can say there is a flower in my living room. A flower. Oh, here are some flowers. Are they real flowers? No, they are fake flowers. These are flowers. We'll just say flowers. There is a table in my living room, and there are chairs in my living room. Okay, now I'm going to read a little paper about a boy named Edward. I want you just to listen very carefully and see if you can answer these questions. Okay, I'm going to read the questions first, and then I will read the story, and we'll see how good you are at listening, okay? What is across the street from Edward's home? Across the street from Edward's home. Number 2, what is behind Edward's home? Number 3, what is in Edward's yard? Number 4, how many bedrooms are there in Edward's home? And number 5, what does Edward say about his living room? Now listen for those answers while I read right now, okay? This is Edward speaking. I live outside the city in a large house with my family. There aren't many buildings near our home, but there is a small store across the street. We're lucky because we have a large yard behind our house, and so we also have a small garden and a few pet rabbits that we keep. I like my bedroom because it's large and it has a large window, but I have to share it with my younger brother. We have 3 bedrooms in our home. In the living room, there is a lot of furniture. There are 3 big bookshelves, and there are several chairs. So when friends come to visit, everyone has a place to sit. I think our home is really great. So Edward has a nice house, right? I'm going to read it one more time, and then I will show you the questions. And when I show you the questions, I want you to pause the video and try to write the answers in your exercise book, okay? So listen very carefully now. I live outside the city in a large house with my family. There aren't many buildings near our home, but there is a small store across the street. We're lucky because we have a large yard behind our house, and so we also have a small garden and a few pet rabbits that we keep. I like my bedroom because it's large and it has a large window, but I have to share it with my younger brother. We have 3 bedrooms in our home. In the living room, there is a lot of furniture. There are 3 big bookshelves, and there are several chairs. So when friends come to visit, everyone has a place to sit. I think our home is really great. Now, think very hard. Here are the 5 questions. Stop the video and try to answer the questions, okay? Okay, so now I'm going to read the question and we're going to find the answer and we'll check and see how you did, okay? Number 1, what is across the street from Edward's home? There is a small store across the street. So did you write a small store across the street? Good job. Number 2, what is behind Edward's home? It says, we're lucky because we have a large yard behind our house. So a large yard behind our house. Number 3, what is in Edward's yard? A small garden and a few pet rabbits are in the yard. Number 4, how many bedrooms are there in Edward's home? We have 3 bedrooms in our home. Number 5, what does Edward say about his living room? He says, in the living room there is a lot of furniture, 3 big bookshelves, and several chairs. So when friends come to visit, everyone has a place to sit. So what did you write? Did you write, there are lots of chairs, or some bookshelves, and friends can come and sit in the living room? Very good. Okay, when you are finished, I'm going to show you this paper again. I want you to read it out loud. Stop the video and read it out loud. Practice reading, okay? Then when you're all finished, I want you to write for me just a little tiny bit about your house. Have you got a yard? Have you got a big bedroom or a small bedroom? Do you share your bedroom with your brother or sister? Have you got a big living room or a small living room? Are there many chairs or sofas in your living room? Write about 5 sentences about your house, okay? I know that's a lot of work, but you can do it. Do a good job. Then take a photo, send it to me, and I will give you a 5 if you have done a good job, okay? We'll see you next week. Goodbye.